To continue on, we're going to actually now we're looking at some suggestions for incorporating a system for management into a high-performing company. And we'd want to look at either a system 3 or 4 type organization. And in our particular case, this would help us our merger to become more successful and to bring everyone together to work for the betterment of everyone within the two companies. We have to create some buy-in, and this has to involve in seeking information from everyone through team building exercises, feedback, ideas, and input. And this can come from management or people working on the floor or custodial staff, whoever needs to be involved in the process here for our merger to work together and for us to work towards this type of 3 or 4 organization where everyone is empowered and able to feel needed within the company, so that some of the stress and unknown fear of the unknown can be taken care of. We need to create a culture of caring and empowerment, like I was saying, and individual value. We need to be able to give employees ownership in what they do and develop and motivate confident partners within the business, so everybody can have the ability to lead and the desire to do so. And if they need additional things such as training or role definition, business and personal goals, we can work towards those, figuring out an evaluation system, what the company benefits are going to be, the procedures, and things like that. Also, by creating some reward systems, this can help us work towards this empowering type of a system. You could set up a contest to name the new business from the merger. We don't have a new name yet, so that might be a way to create some buy-in from people. You could form some sort of a spirit committee that would recognize birthdays, anniversaries, promotions, achievements, illnesses, things like that. And then also encouraging interaction between employees so they get to know one another. And this, again, could be through different types of committees or team membership, volunteering together, going to sporting events, having potlucks at work, any type of an informal gathering where people are comfortable and let down their guard and get to know one another and really see, that maybe there are some friendships that they can develop within the company, these two new companies together, that they didn't know was possible before. And then just remembering that the culture is the personality of the business and the perks are an added bonus. So the perks are nice, but the culture is what really defines how people feel within a company, and it gives us all the warm fuzziness that we all like when we go to a job. And that's the most important part of helping reach this empowerment that we want to give to our employees, so that we can become a system that works together to achieve the goals of this new merger and to move towards the future. I think we were looking at a situation of trying to develop some new something that'll kind of take over the internet and take over Facebook and take over the social media that now stands. So we need to be able to all collaborate together to do this, and by having everyone within the company involved, for both companies involved, will create a better atmosphere and way to come about to reach these goals. And first and foremost, always communicate. That I cannot overemphasize that. Communication is huge in a company. And finally, my recommendations would be for us to effectively manage this merger, we have to place an emphasis on the people, like I was just saying, within both organizations, and building a rapport that leads to confident, committed, engaged employees that are going to produce at a higher level. We need to emphasize results and have tasks be completed effectively and managed and monitored for results so that we can succeed. And again, creating some sort of a task force to create a survey. I think some sort of a survey feedback, which we can give out to all the employees and all the management within the company, to address the merger and some of the ongoing problems that we've been having. And this feedback might be able to help us determine which types of teams we would need to form to handle these issues, or what types of committees we might be able to, work into the situation. Again, looking at things like renaming the company and developing company benefits, setting goals, redefining the company and its mission, and then looking at things like performance evaluations. All this will foster a higher level of involvement, participation, and collaboration among members. It'll empower employees to become involved in their success and learning. We can provide training opportunities on a regular basis to help with the merger transition until people become a little more involved and able to start realizing their own abilities to be able to figure out their own training and to try to reach towards this System 3 and 4 management. And then, of course, having trust and, again, communication. That's at the forefront of everything within a structure and the culture of the business. People have to be comfortable to share their ideas, or they're not going to do it, and that's not going to help anything either. So, and possibly forming a welcome committee, or like I said earlier, a spirit committee to share all the features and available opportunities from the new merger, and making sure to be inclusive for both companies and everybody's individual beliefs and values. We're merging two different countries here, so we have to be aware of the different holidays or different beliefs and different things that are going to need to be figured out during this merger. And so by having some teams and some different committees available to help look at some of these things, that can maybe alleviate some of the stress and the resentment and anger and the bad morale that's been happening among the employees within the merger of the two companies. So, I think they don't really know what's going on. So having people out there letting them know what's going on and empowering them to become involved in the outcome of this merger is important. And like I said, when everybody knows what's going on, they're better informed, they're more likely to become involved, they're more likely to succeed, the business is going to succeed, everybody's going to be happy, they're going to want to come to work, make themselves better, make others better. Nobody wants to go to a job that they hate or that they don't, like very well. And it's even worse if they become disengaged because they don't feel valued or respected, or their opinions aren't warranted, or nobody wants to listen to what they have to say. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So why not try to make work more enjoyable, and certainly can't hurt anything. Thanks for listening, and I'll be available for questions afterwards. Have a great evening.